so good to see so many of our seniors, our caregivers, our community partners, our city and state council officials. We are so happy that you all are joining us. This is our first ever State of Our Seniors. And so I am honored to introduce Chanda Wingo.
We have a dynamic team at Franklin County. We do serve at the pleasure of our Board of Commissioners, President John O'Grady, Commissioner Kevin Boyce, and Erica Crawley. Lets me know that you care about our seniors as much as we do. We want to make sure that our seniors are safe and able to age in place and where they want to age in place and how they want to. Our seniors truly have been the foundation of this community. You've raised families, you built neighborhoods, you worked jobs that served this country, led churches, volunteered, showed up every day. And some of those seniors are here with us. We have our Delta Deers who show up in numbers. We have Ms. Nana who led our co-chair for the Save the Senior Service Committee. And y'all, that's the committee that helps lead the charge to make sure that the levy passes. So that was some phenomenal work. We also have UARC in the building. UARC is the Urban Asians Residents Coalition. It's a grassroots advocacy group that will challenge any of us on what we're doing for seniors and let us know how we can do it better and let us know what we're doing well. So we appreciate these examples of what I'm saying today. We have our CFO's mom, Miss Janelle Turner. She raised a good one. If you know Larice, you know. Because of all of you, Franklin County is what it is today. And at this moment, it really is about you. It's about where we are as a community. It's about the challenges. It's about seniors facing what we're facing and what we know about our aging forward agenda. So at this time, I am going to ask Mr. Kevin Boyce to join us. After that, it will be County Administrator Ken Wilson and then Deputy County Administrator Joy Bivens.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, that? Yeah. Let's try it one more time. Good morning. All right, that's so much better. My name is Kevin Boyce, and on behalf of the Franklin County Board of Commissioners, Commissioner John O'Grady, Commissioner Erica Crawley, it's truly my honor to bring you just a few brief moments of greeting today. First of all, where are the seniors at? I don't see any seniors here. Okay, all right. Now, I want you to know, if we have to call security on anybody, because we got some folks over here cutting up. First of all, let me just begin by about the next stage of Central Ohio. There's not a place you can't go in Central Ohio and see orange barrels on the streets or cranes in the sky. And that's indicative of a community that's growing. But our true testament to how we manage that growth is how we manage that growth for everyone, ensuring that folks can get around from A to B in a meaningful and positive way, ensuring that there are other services, recreational, mental health services, et cetera, that support our community at the deepest level possible. And then finally, thinking about the next stage of what Central Ohio looks like and how we can best provide a demographic environment so that every demographic is supported and feels like they're part of a growing and great Central Ohio. And to me, that's the crux of what it means to do things in the Columbus way. That means that everybody is included. It's a big tent and everybody has a place under our tent. And that's how we think of things in Central Ohio. That's how we think of things in Franklin County. And I'm so grateful not only to partner with you as we work to address your needs, but to provide them in a way that when that beautiful Central Ohio comes out on the other end 10, 15, 20, or 30 years from now, that every generation will feel heard and feel like it is their Central Ohio that they call home. So with that, I'm grateful to learn about all that you are going to talk about today, and hopefully get feedback for the things that maybe we come up short in, because we know we're not perfect. And so I want to just recognize Director Wingo for understanding the listening part, because it's her job. That's right. It's so easy for us to huddle up and look statistically at all the challenges and problems. It's another thing to have someone at the table to say, okay, I saw the statistics, but let me tell you what I'm hearing in the community. And that's what she does, and that's what part of our plan is all about, is listening, hearing, and more importantly, taking action. So God bless you. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thanks for being here on this cold and snowy day. God bless you. Without further ado, each day we get in here, there's a person at Franklin County that wakes up every day, no matter what the weather looks like outside, no matter what day it is, it's Sunday night, Saturday morning, 10 o'clock at night, there is a person that is always on call, always on duty, always takes the call, always trying to figure what the next action, what's the next reaction is. And that's our Administrator, Ken Wilson. Thanks for your service, partner.
Thank you, Commissioner Boyce. He talked about the work we do as county administration. County administration is able to do what we do each day because we have the support of President John O'Grady, Commissioner Erica Crawley, and Commissioner Kevin Boyce. It's their leadership. They're continuing to push us to do more for every resident every day. And as I say in many audiences, we aren't just here to talk about every resident every day. We're here to prove it through our work. That is the test that we live by. I'm so pleased to be here for the State of the Senior Day for Franklin County. We work every day to ensure that each one of you all are able to truly live your best life. Our senior population is growing and will double by 2050. Think about that. Yes. That is a blessing. The senior population will double by 2050. And we're talking about having over 500,000 seniors. So we're going to need a whole lot more services, and every senior is different and has unique desires, unique needs, unique life experiences. So we have a director who has really become the grandest advocate of everyone's grandmother, granddad, auntie, uncle. Director Wingo, I really watched her grow in this role. And only the two of us know what it took to get her here. But now that she's here, she's loving it, and she's probably going to take a couple forklifts to move her and get her out of this position, because she wouldn't want to be nowhere else but supporting Franklin County seniors. I want to leave with just 3 words when I think of Franklin County seniors, and that's respect. No matter who we are, what walk of life we live, what kind of car we drive, what kind of house we live in, how proud we are of our children, how much we love our wives, we still must respect each and every senior in Franklin County. And that's why it seems like I walk in the room and Miss Somebody always see in my eyes and start telling me what to do or what I should be doing, and I listen. The next word that comes to mind is wisdom. Wisdom comes with age and God's blessings and grace. And the last word I want to leave you with is, each one of our seniors is a living legacy.
That's it.
It's not what, it's going to be important what we say, what's said at the end of the day, but you all are walking, living legacies. So I just want to say God bless you all, and may you all have a great 2026. I will now introduce our dynamic Deputy County Administrator for Health and Human Services, the Queen of Passion, but all people, as Mr. Boyce said, Joy Bivens.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you all so much for being here at our first State of the City. If we can just really quick, I just want to take a moment to really properly just acknowledge the leadership at the Office on Aging, because people don't know what it took to get you here. People don't know the journey. People don't understand. So I want to make sure that we give you your flowers right now, Director Wingo. There's a story, if anybody wants to give me a cup of coffee, I'll tell you one day. Chanda told me and the county administrator no when we asked her to go over to Office on Aging. I was like, what did you just say to me? So again, my name is Joy Bivens, and beyond my title, I want you all to know as a community, I stand here as a caregiver.
Yes.
My mom lives with me. My grandmother had 15 kids, and my mother took care of my grandmother, and now my mom stays with me.
Amen.
Just this weekend, and I know Director Wingo, you understand that, just this weekend, my mom was in a medical crisis, and I didn't know who to call. Now, if I don't know who to call, I'm wondering what other people are thinking as well, right? That's what today is about. And I don't share that story for anyone, oh, we're good, but I want you all to understand, even caregivers, we don't know what to do. And these conversations put those issues at the forefront. I then had a conversation with a senior later on that day, and she was telling me, she was like, I don't have children here, I moved here from another state. And I said, so if something happens to you, what happens? Right. Exactly. These are the things that Director Wingo are thinking about for our seniors, our caregivers, our actual seniors, and just all the dynamics right now, the complexity, because what it looks like is not what it used to be.
That's right.
And I value seniors. Again, I grew up with my grandmother. I'm talking about a grandmother that we did buttermilk and cornbread as a meal, like that type of a grandmother. I stayed with seniors in my community when their husbands passed away, just so they could have comfort. I grew up in a community like that because that's what was taught to me, and I appreciate it even more now. Just recently, a senior called me and said, not too long ago, and she said, hey, if I pass away, I need you to make sure that I get buried properly because my children are not around. And she ended up passing away, unfortunately. But seniors need these types of folks in their life. And if I could just really quick, Chief Pride is with us. She's over economic development. Yes. And then we have D'Amica Withers, who's one of our DCAs. Can you all come up? And then Tamara, can you come up just really quick? And then Miss Sally, can you come here really quick? I want to show you. I'm going to do a quick demonstration and tell you why these conversations are important. Can we back up just a little bit? Can I call you a senior, Miss Sally?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to put you right here. You're going to stand next to me right here. So Miss Sally is a sassy senior, right? And so these conversations, a very sassy senior, she get us right in wisdom. So these conversations today are important because we have to figure out what works for our seniors, not just for the ones who are in nursing homes, but those who are working every day, those who are left with taking care of a baby at the age of 82. That's happening right now in our community, and she has to think about those things, right? And so today, I can show you, we at Franklin County, I'm gonna put you, why are you trying to hide? Stand up right there, we're gonna put you right there. Okay. And so what we do at Franklin County is, we know that with our seniors need housing, do we get it right all the time? No, because there's other issues. So we have, I'm gonna face that way towards her, right? We put some housing around Miss Sally. We know that Miss Sally, she needs some support, we need some meals sometimes. So we gotta make sure we're gonna put her in, we're gonna lock arms though, we're gonna lock arms right there, right? We know Miss Sally she needs some socialization because of isolation is a health crisis in this community, right? And for all the other things with our community partners, we wrap around Miss Sally like this. That's our job, right? And so we don't get it right all the time because nobody is perfect. But we ask for you to be patient. We ask you to continue to support our director, her staff, and continue to lift up the things that are important for our seniors. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah. Thank you so much for allowing us to be human. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here today. Director was dynamic. Those is director.
Thank you. Just for the record, I said no because I needed to make sure that this job was right for my heart posture. And they're right. I took some time and I figured it out, and I'm like, okay, this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. You've heard County Administrator talk about the growth of seniors. I like to break it down into bite-sized pieces. We have 38 people in Franklin County who turn 60 every day. For those that are visual, that means that there's going to be more kindergartners than there are seniors by that time frame. And so if you don't think that we don't need community partners to do this work, you're sadly misinformed. We do have a number of our community partners in the room. I would like for you all to stand. I know we have age-friendly Miss Amazing T Street back there, Jawanza Moore and Mr. Moore, George Reese, Courtney. There's so many of you that do work with us that people don't know. And we're not able to get this work done without our community partners, so thank you. The growth also brings responsibility, because aging doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens in real homes on fixed incomes with changing health needs and often with limited support. That's why today's conversation matters. So with that, I would like to show a video of all of what we did last year. Many of our seniors that are in the room are in this video. That was a summary of nearly 500 events just last year. Just to give you an idea, when we're fully staffed, we only have 120 people. So we have been able to cover a lot of ground for our seniors and our partners. Next, I will transition over to John, who is going to share with you some data. But before I do, I want to acknowledge Level Up Land and our gaming seniors. But for those that don't know, we have found an innovative way to partner with a group to teach our seniors technology in a different way. They've learned how to play games on a PC and a console and over the internet. We have grandmothers competing with their grandchildren in ways that they never would do before, and really break down some of those social isolation barriers. Well, this group later this year will be the only team representing the USA on the senior side, competing against Belgium in December of this year. So Franklin County is going international. So you should be proud. If you see them, they'll be training. They're going to have nutrition training, physical training, all of the things to get ready. So we're really excited about the work that we're able to do here and show what seniors can do when they have the right support. Come on up, John. John's one of my favorites. John used to work for us as a college intern last year. And he graduated in May. And I said, you want to work for us? And so this is his first job after graduating. And he has jumped right in and taken our data and has worked magic with it. So with that, I will turn it over to John.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm the data analyst for the Franklin County Office on Aging, which essentially means I hope you all like math, because I'm going to read a bunch of numbers to you. But it's going to be great. So first, I wanted to talk about our impact. We watched that video of everything we completed this year, and I wanted to read our impact by the numbers. So in 2025, the Office on Aging served 14,794 seniors. Wow. I'll say it again, 14,794 seniors. Those are seniors enrolled in senior options, caregiver, kinship, home repair, and those seniors are 65% female, 49% non-white, 10% veterans, with even more being family members and spouses of veterans. The median age of our seniors was 74. Median income was $1,338 a month. And 4 out of 5 of our seniors reported they lived alone, enrolled in our services. So that makes them all the more meaningful. We had over 700 home repair jobs completed, which means over 700 homes that are safer and more accessible. We had over 450 caregiver and kinship program enrollments in our community. We had 5,200 emergency response systems provided, those life alert buttons. We had 1,300 durable medical equipment pieces provided, wheelchairs, rollators, things that are needed. We had 1.6 million miles of transportation provided in this year alone. That looks like transportation to medical appointments, expanded transportation to grocery stores, to banks, escort transportation to dialysis appointments, things that are so needed. And we had 2.3 million meals delivered to our seniors' homes. But as Director Wingo mentioned, every day, 38 people are turning 60 in Franklin County. And this room, I guesstimated, has about 100 people. So if you look around, 38 would be joining our senior community, which means 38 more people every day aging into Office on Aging services. And since 2020, the 60-plus population has grown by 6.9%. And by the end of the decade, we project that will further increase to 9.2%. So our senior population is only continuing to grow, and it's growing faster. Which means more friends. And Franklin County is also the fastest aging county in Ohio. Cuyahoga might have more seniors than us right now, but our median age has increased by 2 years in this decade alone. We're at 250,000 seniors today in Franklin County. And I'm from a village of 900, so my perception might be skewed, but that seems like a lot of seniors. 250,000 seniors. And that is only going to increase. So this map here shows our senior population by zip code. We love to use this kind of data at the Office on Aging to help target our services, make sure we're putting them in the right locations, make sure we have providers where it's needed. But if you notice on that map, there's not a single zip code that's white. There's seniors in every corner of Franklin County. So we need to make sure those services are distributed across the county. And yes, and Grove City does have the largest senior population in the bottom left, but seniors everywhere. And now, this is our population growth projections, and it might be hard to see, but those orange bars are where we think we'll end up at the end of the decade. And this is broken down by population quintile, but the 0 to 19 and 20 to 39-year-olds in our community, those are staying pretty steady. But our growth, we all know Franklin County is growing. We're seeing apartments building everywhere, but the 40 and up population is really what's driving that growth, and especially our seniors. Our 80-plus seniors are projected to increase by 40% in this decade alone, which is insane. So knowing that impact and knowing where we're headed, knowing we're only going to continue to grow, I'm going to turn it back over to Director Wingo to talk about how we are going to project for the future.
See why he's my favorite? He's also the first management analyst that we've ever had at the Office on Aging, so he is breaking barriers. At the Office on Aging, our work is guided by one core belief. Seniors deserve to age with dignity and independence and connection. In 2026, our priorities are focused on the issues that matter most to our seniors and caregivers. We know that there's over 283,000 children in Franklin County that live with a grandparent. And we know that most of those grandparents are falling 30% below the federal poverty level. And what that means is that when they have their best retirement life on a Monday, and Tuesday they have grandchildren on their porch, they weren't prepared for that. And we know that our seniors will, not just in that situation, but just cost of living, not buy food, not pay their rent, not go to the doctor, cut your medication in half, or forego medication due to cost. And we want to make sure that the community knows of all of the challenges that our seniors have while they're aging in place. And so because of that, and it's been, I don't think it's ever been done in Franklin County as a whole, this year we will begin our work on our version of the blueprint, which we've named the Aging Forward Agenda. Many of you will be receiving the survey. It's the first part. Tell us what we need to know. If you get this survey, please fill it out and send it back. Because when we're done with this project, we will have a framework, a set of goals, where everything that you know to be real will be addressed. And we will have some action steps and some recommendations on how not just the Office on Aging in Franklin County, but how every resident can contribute to making sure that our seniors are able to age in place. What does that look like? If you live next door to a senior, that could just be saying, hey, how are you doing today? Would you like to have a meal? Can we have lunch together? Take the trash to the curb. Make sure they have a ride to the doctor. Make sure they know about our services, because we're finding that many seniors don't know that we exist. All of you share that information and make sure that they know that we're here and what we have. And if it's nothing but sharing information, we are one step closer to making sure our seniors are able to age in place. Additional priorities are making sure that we are able to protect our seniors from abuse, neglect, and exploitation. Every June, we host the World Elder Abuse Day Conference in partnership with COAAA, where we bring in financial institutions as well as other people, not only just to teach providers on what to look out for, but to teach seniors themselves how to avoid scams. Because scams are the #1 thing that seems to be coming after your assets. And many of you know, like when you get a text message, you're like, oh no, because you've been to our programs and you've been educated, or you know to show your adult children to say, what does this mean? And that's really what that sense of community is really about. Like I mentioned, supporting our caregivers and kinship families. Last year, we hosted our first ever Grandparents University in partnership with T Street in Columbus State to host a 6-week program to educate our grandparents on what it is today to raise young people. What is Google Classroom? How do you engage your student and watch out for social media and all of those things? And then our young people were able to participate in workshops as well so that they are better equipped to help their grandparents, and not in the way of going to work and paying their bills, but financial literacy, budgeting, and workforce development for themselves. Again, our goal is to help seniors remain safely housed. We have a unique project coming on board. Many of you will receive a letter from me to let you know exactly what that will be. But we know housing is a problem, and a lot of the federal dollars and rules have been a barrier, but I think we found a solution that will allow us to temporarily help seniors get on their feet and not have to go through a shelter system. We plan to continue to address food insecurity and, more importantly, reduce isolation and loneliness. The CDC says that loneliness is the equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and it reduces life expectancy by 7 years. So many of our programs, such as Level Up Land, bring seniors together, and they now have a sense of community that they didn't have before. They do their birthday parties together, and you name it, they know if someone's not feeling well, they check in on each other. That's a sense of community that's going to help them live longer. We also know that helping navigating systems is important. So our Senior Options Department is evolving and looking at doing case management more in a collaborative approach, where it's not just enrollment to our services, but really looking at the senior and really assessing what do they need and what are those resources that we can connect them to in that care coordination model. Because navigating systems and technology is challenging. Whether it's healthcare, benefits, or services, it's all becoming very complicated. Our commitment is to meet seniors where they are and simplify access and support and strengthen the systems designed to serve you. And so with that, did they come? They didn't show up. Well, next on the agenda is the introduction to our FCOA team. Up next will be Barb Sullivan, who is our Assistant Director of Senior Options, to share some information. Barb is a treasure too. I love all my team. They're all my favorites in different ways, but Barb has been with the Office on Aging for over 30 years. She is a wealth of knowledge and institutional knowledge, and many of our county partners will call her directly to ask, like Ms. Joy said, many of us don't know. And even myself, being the professional I am, when my parents had a medical crisis and my brother and I are caregivers, I didn't know. Right. But I was able to talk to Barb, and Barb got me together. So with that, you're in for a treat.
Thank you, thank you. You know, when I was in school, social work, one expression always stuck in my head, and it's about creating that village around you and knowing who your people are. And they always would talk about, you can't social work your own family. And that's really true, because sometimes even though we are the professionals and we're knowledgeable and we have a vast network, sometimes we don't know what to do when things are kind of crumbling around us within our own families. And so that sense of community and that fostering of each other and providing that support that we need is so critical for Franklin County. And I celebrated my 32 years of service with Franklin County on November 1st. I had a big birthday this weekend. It was my 55th birthday, my double nickel birthday. I'm getting closer, into that area of joining the club. So I want to make sure that the agency that I leave behind and the Franklin County that I'm joining as a senior someday is going to have those services and supports that I need, and I always will know where to go. So first I'm going to talk to you briefly just about the Senior Options Program. Our county leadership and our administrators really spoke so well about the services that are offered. Medical transportation is obviously a big need that we all have here in the community. Getting to those appointments, but also our expanded transportation is so critically needed as well. Getting to the grocery store, going to the bank, and then those social activities that we all enjoy doing. Playing bingo, getting out and having coffee with friends, even just getting, your haircut. Those things are so important to our older adult network. Also, those respite services that are provided in the home are so needed and so helpful for our older adults, but also adult day programs. It provides a structured and supportive environment for people to go during the day. They can socialize, they can participate in activities, and also it provides wonderful caregiver relief for that caregiver. So I worked, with the Senior Options Program pretty much my whole professional career, and it is something that is near and dear to my heart, and truly a passion to serve those who come to our doors. I'm going to speak for Larice Cohens today. She couldn't be with us. I want to talk to you about our caregiver support programs and our kinship support programs. So as you heard, the number of people in our community that are older adults and that are also providing care and a home for maybe non-biological children and also grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-nieces and nephews. Those circumstances sometimes are not planned. And what happens when you get that call and you know that you need to step up and care for those children in your life, but you don't have beds or you don't have cribs? Our kinship support program can help with those tangible things like that. And also our caregivers and our coordinators with that program will help link you up with the services and supports out in the community that are going to help you navigate the electronic platforms that our schools are now rooted in. Checking homework, checking grades, communicating with teachers is all done online now. So all of those kinship networks are great assets for our community, and we're so happy to be able to connect folks to those services and supports. Our caregiver support program provides short-term and free services to non-paid caregivers for older adults that are 60 and older. That can look like respite care, that can look like adult day programming, and it can also provide some services and support with those tangible things that folks might need to help out, such as that durable medical equipment and other medical supplies that are needed in the home. And with that, I am going to turn it back over to Director Wingo to speak. And I, again, thank you for coming out to spend your day with us, your morning with us in this unbelievably cold snap that we're having. I'm sure, like myself, all of you have appreciated to get out of the house today. So, so thank you all for being with us. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you, Barb. Next, you'll hear from Brandon Bailey, who is our newest supervisor in Adult Protective Services. We do have a vacancy that will be posted for a director, so if you think that you can come and tell Brandon what to do, apply.
Good morning, my name is Brandon Bailey, and I'm one of the supervisors here, as Ms. Wingo, Director Wingo said, for Adult Protective Services here at Franklin County Office on Aging. Before I continue with the rest, I would like to give Ms. Danielle Knight her flowers too, as she is also one of the leaders up here. Adult protective services exist to help older adults ages 60 and up who are experiencing abuse, neglect, self-neglect, and or exploitation. When these concerns are reported to us, our role is to ensure safety. We assess what's happening, how serious it is, and whether or not that individual understands the risk and can make an informed decision. From there, we work on mitigating those risks through intensive coordination with families and with our community partners, as we discussed earlier. These services can range from guardianship referrals, protection orders with the courts, to ensuring meals are delivered and primary care is being followed up upon. Here at APS, we have a goal, and that one goal is to protect Central Ohio's growing aging community. We want to ensure safety and to protect the right of aging gracefully in the home. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Patrick Lynn. I am the program administrator for the home repair program. And before I get started, I also want to point out that I do have the manager of the home repair program also in attendance with us today. And I want to take a moment to recognize Ms. Larry Nell Steve. Thank you, sir. He and the team do a great job every day servicing our clients. So what does aging in place look like for home repair? Aging in place looks like keeping the senior in their home comfortably, safely, but for as long as possible. Hopefully mitigating any access or limiting any nursing home facility care as well as assisted living. We do this daily, and we definitely make sure that we provide as many services as we can for the clients that we serve. I will not be up here that long, so I just wanted you to be aware of what I did. Thank you for your time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tia Byfoot. I'm the grants administrator. I'm also CHO of the Office on Aging, Chief Harassment Officer. I got that my first year. It is my pleasure to serve the seniors of Franklin County. I no longer have grandparents, so when I'm interacting with all of you, you belong to me. I get bossed around on a regular basis, and it just is what it is. I love it. It's also my pleasure to partner with over 39 agencies, offering 47 programs for 2025. So we are looking forward to 2026, it's expanding and growing. So thank you.
Good morning again. I'm Tamara Hartley. I'm the Deputy Director of Communication and Outreach for the Franklin County Office on Aging. And as you can see, we are the storytellers of the group. It is our job to share our impact. It is our job to tell the stories of our seniors and to make sure that you not only know who we are, but you know how to access us and you know what services we provide. So we're in charge of internal, external outreach. You make sure you get our newsletter. You can sign up outside. And that's how we just want to make sure you always know and are aware of what we're doing. So I am going to hand it over because we have some other remarks that are coming. So I'm handing it back to Director Wingo.
Thank you. Is he ready? So our next speaker is Mayor of the City of Columbus, Andrew Ginther. We're happy to have him here and show how the city and the county are banding together and we have common care for our seniors in our community. So with that, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's great to see you all, and thanks for letting me join you a little later than your program began this morning. A couple things happened. If you didn't notice, Mayor Bivens, we had a little bit of snow. More snow than, I think, any time since 2008. Now we got these frigid temperatures with water main breaks, and I just thank God for our employees who are on the front lines, whether they're county employees, city employees, picking up the trash, plowing our streets, fixing our water main breaks. Just some incredible folks. I'm a little biased, but I put them up against anybody in the country. And just grateful for them. So today is all about focusing on the state of our seniors. So grateful to have Mayor Bivens here from Whitehall, and I know so many other folks from Central Ohio that are here. Our County Administrator, Ken Wilson, so many different partners that are part of this. Because senior living is a subject that I want to keep front and center in our community. A lot of people focus on how many young people live in Central Ohio, and we're excited about that. We have more students in undergraduate study here, I believe, than anywhere else in the country besides New York and Boston. Everybody thinks of Ohio State, but we also have Columbus State and Denison and Ohio Wesleyan and Kenyon and lots of other places, which is wonderful. We are younger and more diverse as a community than many other places in the state. However, our seniors are the backbone of this community. Our seniors are the backbone of this community. And we are grateful because we are where we are, and we are headed where we are headed because of our seniors. All that has been contributed to this incredible city, the neighborhoods, the institutions, and certainly our economy. And yet, I know it can be difficult to thrive in retirement. We all want to matter. I recently heard an acronym about mattering called SAID. It stands for significant, seen, and essential. Appreciated, valued for your contributions, invested in, supported and cared for, depended on, needed by others. We all want to feel this way, particularly in our golden years. Our administration regards supporting seniors as a core responsibility. We spend millions of dollars operating our senior-focused city services in partnership with the county and so many others. Our goal is to foster an environment that allows people to age with dignity, independence, respect, and security in the neighborhoods they choose to call home. That means access to safe housing, reliable transportation, healthcare, and services that meet people where they are. It also means that while we see, appreciate, and invest in you, we also depend on you. For instance, our long-standing partnership with the Central Ohio Area Agency on Aging is a point of emphasis. COAAA programs discussed today are concrete examples of support that matters in people's day-to-day lives. In this forum, we must recognize one of the greatest voices for our seniors throughout our community, whose name is on the building, Fran Ryan. Yes. Here in the Fran Ryan Center. She's been an incredible advocate for seniors. And this $30 million Fran Ryan Center is a testament to her work. There are more than 400 enrollments in senior-specific programs for each session. We host networking groups and events specifically related to senior resources and services here at the center. Our Artist in Residence program in the building is specifically for artists who are age 50 plus. And the Golden Hobby Shop, if you haven't been in it yet, check it out. I bought a lot of holiday gifts in there, some great stuff. very affordable, and we can support our local artists. Finally, I want to recognize our caregivers, family members, professionals, frontline staff, and service providers. Your work is demanding, often unseen, and essential. The investments we make for seniors in Columbus improve the quality of life for everyone. I want to thank all of you for your commitment to advocating for, standing up for, and representing the interests of seniors in our community. This community is a very, very special place. And I always like to say the sun is always rising in Columbus, because we're focused on the future. But in order to focus on and build a future worthy of our children and grandchildren, we need to make sure we honor, lift up, and support the seniors who helped build that future for all of us. God bless you all. Have a great session today.
Thank you again, Mayor. I saw your video where you had young people and you were encouraging them to shovel snow for our seniors. Man after my own heart. Because that's what it's going to take. Intergenerational program teaches our young people empathy, and it teaches them how to give back to our community early on. You know, I keep pointing out T Street, but I wouldn't be the servant that I am if she hadn't pulled me in when I was 19 years old. So I am a testament of what it takes. And you're showing the way, so show our young people the way. So you've heard me mention our Aging Forward agenda, and you're going to hear Aging Forward a lot from us this year, because Aging Forward is a commitment to think differently about aging. It's a commitment to listen more closely to our seniors, and a commitment to ensure that services evolve as the needs evolve. Aging Forward is planning ahead instead of reacting late. It's coordinating services to work inside, not in silos. Advancing equity so every senior, regardless of income, zip code, or background, can access support. You can clap for that. It's also honoring the wisdom and contributions and lived experiences of our seniors. I can be told what to do, and that's actually one of my favorite parts, because anytime we do these, Miss Pam, they'll say, "That was great, but you need to work on this too, Miss Sally." And I value that, because that is a testament of the value that our seniors provide. Miss Janelle's always praying for me, and so I benefit from having you all as a part of our network. So we do have Mayor Bivens on the run of show. Do you have a few moments that you want to say anything?
Thank you, Director Wingo. Thank you, County Administrator Ken Wilson, Deputy County Administrator Joy Bivens. Let me just pause here for a second, because every time I have to look at her and just say her name, I just got to slow down. It's just me and her right now. Just give me that executive privilege there for a second. Mayor Ginther, thank you for your words. I will be brief. The city of Whitehall, obviously, we are an inner-ring suburb. We don't have the scale, we don't have the size as the city of Columbus, but for the 12.1% of our Whitehall residents that are 65 and up, let me say, as the mayor for the city, we do the best we can to provide wraparound services to them, to know that they are aging in place, preserving their quality of life, their dignity, their health, making sure that they get access to quality services. And that has been my commitment as their mayor, and that's going to be my commitment as long as I'm in that seat for whoever sits in that seat. But let me say this to this room. I can't help it just because I'm just an old preacher and I love the word. But the word says in Proverbs 4 that wisdom is the foundational thing. And the fact remains is that when you are a senior citizen, you are carrying wisdom. You are carrying it not just for
the life that you've lived, you're carrying it for the life that you're living, and you're also laying the foundation for those who will have pathways to walk on in the future. And so for that, let me say this to each and every one of you. I bow, I say thank you, I stay humble, I stay grounded because of who you are and what you represent in the community, not just now, but for the future. And so, the theme of aging forward is not just a theme, it's a prophetic word.
All right.
There's prophecy all in it. Because if you can't age forward, then I don't know how else you can age, because you certainly can't age backwards. Benjamin Button tried, but you know, that's just fiction. And so, to you, Director Wingo, congratulations on your first State of Senior. I would like to commandeer this event for the city of Whitehall next year. How about we do it there, since we are a county? And we can have that in the city of Whitehall, but congratulations on this beautiful event. Congratulations to you seniors. You are in great hands, not only with this Office on Aging, but you're in great hands with each other and as a community, because each one of you have value, have meaning, and have purpose. And I am so thankful to watch you age forward. God bless you.
Thank you, Mayor. Seniors, you are the inspiration behind this work. Your voices, your experiences, and needs are guiding this agenda, and they will continue to shape as we move forward. Today is just an introduction, but it represents clear direction for how we and our community partners serve our seniors in the future. When we talk about aging forward, it's also about us, because this is a community that we want to age in place. And this is an opportunity for us to also understand what our needs will be in the next 20 to 30 years, because that's important. I would also like to recognize the Office on Aging staff.
Yes, yes, yes.
There are many heroes at the Office on Aging that you don't see, but they are the magic behind all of what makes this happen. And I am not selfish to think that I can do this alone. I need each and every one of them to help. So as we bring today's program to a close, I want to leave you with something very important. Again, aging forward is not something that we are doing to seniors. It's something we're building with you. Your voices matter, your experiences matter, and your input will help shape services, programs, and partnerships to continue to support our seniors across Franklin County. Today is the beginning of that conversation. We're inviting you to take part in the Aging Forward agenda, to share your ideas, concerns, and what matters to you most as we age in this community. Before you leave today, you'll see opportunities to sign up and stay connected. You heard Ms. Tamara talk about our newsletter. I want to encourage you to take a moment to add your name and share your voice and be part of this important work, because the future in aging in Franklin County should be shaped by the people who live here every day. I also encourage you to take time to visit our resource tables, and community partners are here today. They are here to answer your questions, share information, and connect with you the services and support that may be helpful to you or someone you care about or someone you may meet. And as a small thank you for being with us today, we do have box lunches for our seniors available to take with you as you leave. Because we know on your fixed incomes and your daily schedules that oftentimes you may not eat. And so anytime we have an event, that's why we try to feed you. Try to help you out. On behalf of the Franklin County Office on Aging, thank you for trusting us. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your resilience and your wisdom. We are committed to listening, learning, and moving forward aging forward together. Safe travels, stay warm out there, and thank you for being here today.